Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So today I'm going to open some cards. It's been like a month since I've opened cards. I have a big pile of cards I'm going to open. Here, I'll pan over and show you. See that pile right there? I'm going to open those. I still have like ones over there and stuff like that and back in the corner on the shelf and stuff. But those are the ones I'm going to open. Maybe some select football, things like that. I've been mainly buying... singles, things like that. There's an ugly Bob. I pulled an ugly Bob out of a thing, and I was pretty happy about that. Known as the ugliest card ever made, which, I have to be in agreement. Been buying a lot of singles and stuff. Been buying a lot. I bought this whole pile of vintage PSA cards. Here's a Willie Mays on one, cards like this, Willie Mays, Bill Rigney, big pile of them. I have a bunch of them for sale, currently on my eBay. Here, I'll show you. See all those ones in the plastic? Those are all ones for sale. They're all starting at like $5. I mean, here, I'll throw one out. Here's a good example. Mel Triplett. He's a good number 2, 1959 though. So, I mean, 60-year-old card. I have that starting at like $4.99. So, if you want to go on, I mean, I even have cards like this. Grade's not great. Some of you guys that are always constantly. Greg Maddux, 6.5. I think this guy's right now at like $3.50 on my page, on my eBay. So, I just need to sell some cards. So anyways, yeah, go to my eBay, Sullivan Cards Collectibles. But anyways, today we are going to open... I worked the other day, this came in trade, and I told my boss, I said, hey, Mike, I want that. I'll take that as pay. So I got a box of 1990 hoops. Now, as you see, it's still factory sealed. These suckers go for like $60 now. You can get, of course, David Robinson rookies. The more valuable cards in this box are funny. Of course, the Jordans are always going to be worth money stuff, but the funniest thing about these boxes... And as an adult now, I realize it. There's 2 cards in here. There's the Menedez Brother card, which is the Mark Jackson. And then there is the... what else is there? There's the Sam Vincent card. My God, I can't tell you how many Sam Vincent cards and how many Mark Jackson cards I've had over the years. I've probably thrown them in like common bins before, not paying attention. Because it's Mark Jackson, Sam Vincent. And the Sam Vincent one, of course, is the one with Michael Jordan where he's wearing the wrong jersey. He's wearing number 12 instead of number 23. And the Mark Jackson, of course, is the one with the Menedez Brothers sitting on the court. I have a bunch of them in my collection, but I remember 10, 15 years ago when I would buy these, in the early 2000s, when I would buy these, and these boxes, of course, were $10 back then, if that. I would buy these for like $10 and I'd just go through it and I'd pull all the Jordans and Robinsons and maybe, Rodmans or something out and then just toss the rest in a thing because you paid $10 and not paying attention. And then I remember when I became aware was like, what's that card everybody's collecting? The Mark Jackson? Why is everybody collecting Mark Jackson? Oh my gosh, and had like completely spaced it. And same with the Sam Vincent. I mean, it's one of the more famous, it's not an error card because there's nothing, it's not like Hoops did something to it. At some point, I think they like changed his jersey number or something. But if you get those things graded, those things are like $1,000. Not the Menedez Brother card, but the Menedez Brother cards sell for $10, $15. Which again, if you were paying $10 for a thing, but again, that Menedez Brother card back 15 years ago, I think that was one of those ones you kept because it was $1. You could get $1 for it because it was funny. Same with, I don't even think people even cared about the Sam Vincent card back then. So, we're going to open this guy up. Maybe I should make my camera a little higher so I can pan down. So, and then as usual, out of pure laziness, I'm probably just going to load this directly onto the web. I mean, no need to do editing. It's been a month since I've posted anything. So anyways, let's get into this. as you see though, brand new box. And yes, I realize I could sell these packs on eBay and do things like that. I've known people that are like, oh, you got to hold on to that box. That box could be worth, you know, $100, $200 eventually. I don't know. This is half my pay for work. So I want to open the box. I know people that keep these boxes even. I shouldn't have torn that guy out like that. I should have kept it. Maybe made myself a big old like display with a whole bunch of old NBA boxes. That's what I should do. Man, I wish I could buy like tons of goofy old wax like I used to buy. Tell you what, if you have a bunch of goofy old wax, let me know. Hit me up in the comments section. Of course, I never really check them because 10 people watch these videos. But if you do, hit me up. And then what we'll do is I'll buy them off you. You know, I do PayPal, Venmo, things like that. But it'd be funny to just open tons of the old goofy wax, but also to have, like, you know, the people in their like YouTube videos, Instagram videos and stuff, they got their big fancy card display with like Prism and National Treasures boxes and stuff, and it'd be funny if you just had like a bunch of junk wax boxes of hilarity behind you. All right, as you see, we have a good stack here. So, of course, do I have sleeves? I got sleeves right here. Let's get sleeves going. We got some people overlooking us. We got Liberace and Edgar Allan Poe overlooking us here. We'll put them back there, though. Those guys are very special, very special. I had those for sale on my eBay for like 25 cents. Nobody bid on them. So, like I said, Sullivan Cards Collectibles. I sell stuff all the time. But let's see if we get any of the good ones. You know, I think the value on that, some of those cards are a couple bucks. Oh, I should save these so then I could repackage them and stuff. Hey, all right, we got a Vlade Divac rookie. Let's, whoop, we don't need to go that far in. Let's zoom in and let's angle down. Alrighty. Divac rookie. Hall of Famer already. Right off the bat. Chris Mullin All-Star. I might have even opened one of these. Oh, I should make sure I'm doing this in camera, huh? There we go. You'd like to see what I'm opening, right? I also changed up my mic situation. I'm using my lapel mic, so hopefully you can hear better now. We'll turn down the jazz a little bit. Hopefully you can hear better now than last time. Sean Kemp rookie. Looks to be in good shape. Of course, I have a Sean Kemp rookie right now for sale. Nobody wants it. So, I mean, I don't know if there's actually a market for Sean Kemp. There's the Rodman that's worth a couple bucks. Yeah, let me find my Sean Kemp rookie. Let's see here. Where is he? There. That I pulled out of a box sent off before SGC got ridiculous crazy and it's 75 bucks a grade now. There you go. You want to see some other rookies that I got on my eBay? Sullivan Cards Collectibles. I got a Marcus Camby. I got a Paul Pierce. I got a Kevin Garnett. I have a Luol Deng. Got a couple of these older cards. So, all right. I'm not gonna. We'll just put those guys. I don't know what to do with my cards here. All right. Commons. Put those in the box over there. One pack down. Should we sleeve? We should sleeve. I should be smart and sleeve my cards. Been pretty busy recently. Sport, you know, the card sports kind of collecting has gone up and down now. As most people know, I mean, it's been a month, but I'm sure PSA is shut down. All the other card companies. I have submissions in with like CSG right now that are just still processing. And it's been a couple months now. My Beckett ones haven't even been opened to start being grading. So I think I'm in that. I think I fell into my last Beckett submission. I think I fell into that one where it's basically 280 days or something now. So who knows? Sometime next year. Same with PSA. Mine are in the evaluation phase. So I don't know how long that means. It's going to work. Sherman Douglas rookie. I don't think Sherman Douglas was anybody, but let's... Ronnie Cycli. He's like a music DJ now. Moses Malone. I had a graded one of these Moses Malone. Somebody bought it for decent money. Tony Campbell. Mark Akers. Antoine Carr. Craig Elo. Jeff Malone. Carl Malone's big brother. Greg Lyles. John Stockton. Doug Moe. Vernon Maxwell. Bad corner on old Charles Smith there. It's all right, Charles Smith, it's worth 20 cents or something. So, you know, that ruined the value. Now it's only worth a nickel. I'll just make a nice little pile and then I'll sleeve. That way you don't have to sit there because there's so many packs. I don't want to make you wait forever. Sam Bowie. So we're looking for Sam Vincent. We're looking for Jordan, of course. We're looking for... There's the Rodman All-Star. Fat Lever All-Star. Sold a big pile of all those All-Star cards. I think I got a couple bucks for them. Bad cut on that one. Look at the cut on that guy. It's way up there to the top. Vinny Del Negro. Darrell Walker. Irvin Johnson. Old Magic. Tellis Frank. Rick Edelman. Pooh Richardson. So yeah, whoever, I end up giving away my condiments. What I do is I just put them on Craigslist, and I'll usually put like $5 a box. And then that's to get rid of all the weirdos. And then once the first person that contacts me, oh, I'd love to get some of those boxes. When he shows up, I usually tell him, oh, you can have them for free. So who knows? The last time, I mean, it was many years. I had gone back through them during COVID at one point and pulled out some cards. But of course, I'm sure I missed some. And there was definitely a couple of those Menedez Brothers cards in there. And there was a handful of, I mean, they'd been sitting in my garage for 10 years. So they weren't in great shape or anything. And there was like one of those ones with the Jordan, I've already forgotten the guy's name. Sam Vincent cards. There was like one of those in there. You know, but who knows? I probably missed a couple. So maybe the guy that got them for free. I think he gave me $20 for all my trouble, he said. And I gladly took it, $20. You know, I sold, I don't know, 20 boxes of commons for $20. I'll take it. All those white boxes that were sitting over there, I've been sorting those. There's some good stuff in them. Kevin McHale. Oh, these guys are all upside down now. Kevin Duckworth. Chuck Daly. Steve Kerr, Larry Smith. I should really just do this while I'm looking through the camera, but I'm trying to, like, there's Jordan. Steve Alford, Caldwell Jones. Mike Smrek. BJ Armstrong. I've seen people actually opening these once on a video, and it was kind of funny because they were wearing like plastic gloves while doing it, and they were like talking about how they needed to keep the thing. Even like that Jordan All-Star graded comes back a 10 or something. I mean, it's maybe $100 card. Man, Tim Hardaway, he was a good player at one time. Like I said, I mean, I have that. Even though these are pack fresh, that's another thing is, let me school you if you don't know anything about cards. I hear people all the time, oh, I pulled it out of a pack, I sent it off to PSA, and it came back an 8. Or wherever you send it off to, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to be a 10 just because you pulled it out of the pack. I always loved that guy. Look at him, Randy Brewer. Let's see here, John Williams, Byron Dinkins. What I'll do is I'll put all the rookies together and I'll just throw those on my... Well, Scott Hastings, there's the announcer. Joe Dumars. Here's a Pippin. But it was kind of funny how they, let's me randomly throwing these in here. I should get these a little more organized. The funny thing is these boxes, so they made them, you know, and they're supposed to be able to tuck in, but look, it has these things, and this is kind of smart. Because it's got this, look, and then it fits perfectly. All right. Those a little more organized now in that box. All right, we got a Magic Johnson MVP, Reggie, Frank Cornett. There you go. We got some more golds. Ewing and Elijah, Kenny Walker. None of the, haven't gotten the Sadale Feet. Ron Anderson, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Drew, Ricky Pierce. Thank you, baby. Just got a delivery. Nice green drink. All right. Now I got some energy. All right. We'll make a pile of our comments, and then we'll move them. I'm so organized on this stuff. I mean, I do it for my tens of views that I get. But like I said, I'll be pumping out some videos here pretty soon. It's just that I got my COVID shots. I've been super busy. And if you come down to the shop, Mike Stadium Sports Cards in Aurora, you'll probably have seen me recently a lot. I've been working a ton, which is a good thing. And believe it or not, I haven't really been buying a lot of cards. I've been trying to just sell a lot of cards recently, which of course I'm really smart. I always sell right when it's the lull of the season. It's kind of the lull right now, you know, for a lot of certain cards. Whatever. Market is what it is. I mean, you know, get what you can. Hope you make some money. Great deals out there to be had, especially at my channel, Sullivan Cards Collectibles, on my eBay. What I should do is save all those though and repackage them and then sell them off to people on Facebook Marketplace or Mercari. That's always a good scammy one too. All right, Derek Harper, he was a good player. There's Moses Malone again. Funny thing is, Moses Malone holds his value not because he's such a great player. I mean, he's definitely a Hall of Fame amazing player. Moses Malone holds his value because he was in a what is it, rap song? You know, I can't remember the song, but I mean, I can kind of remember it in my brain. You know, just like Moses Malone. Bill Hanslick, Vernon Maxwell, Eddie Lee Wilkins, Charles Smith. Tim Hardaway again. Patrick Ewing. Yeah, I haven't even pulled up on eBay what these boxes go for, though. There's probably people paying stupid prices for them now. Here's another good example of pack fresh where it's off-center. See that? Danny Shays. Maurice Cheeks. John Paxton. Vern Fleming. James Worthy. Johnny Moore. Stu Jackson. Ron Rothstein. Hakeem Olajuwon. If you haven't noticed, we haven't gotten a Mark Jackson. We haven't gotten a Sam Vincent. We haven't gotten a David Robinson. Got a Vlade Divac, though, right off the first pack, so that's always nice. Always like to have a Vlade Divac. Like I said, Hall of Famer. There's Michael Jordan right there. Michael Jeffrey. Which Jordan do we get? We got the iconic. It's a pretty iconic one right there. We'll sleeve him right now just to make sure he's safe. He'd probably grade. He's pretty sharp looking. He'd grade a 9. Sherman Douglas. Hersey Hawkson, Jim Paxson. Battle. Who do we got? Cotton Fitzsimmons. Bill Laimbeer. God, I remember loving Bill Laimbeer because he was such a dick. Fat Lever. Chucky Brown. Bill Cartwright. Blue Edwards. Clyde Drexler. Willie Anderson. Danny Young. Orlando Woolridge. Man, I remember buying these packs when I was a kid, though. You know, these things were like $1. Larry Nance, his kid's in the NBA. Robert Parrish, good player. Robert Parrish was. Sam Perkins. Sidney Green, Jerome Kersey, Dave Corzine, David Rivers, Lenny Wilkins, Otis Thorpe, Ron Anderson, Tom Chambers, Frank Britkowski. And you might be watching this and being like, hey, why are you putting Glenn Rivers or somebody in the comments thing? Yeah, you know, the thing is even though it's a player that you've heard of or something, I'll tell you right now, these cards, they were made, this is height of the junk wax era. They made 1 million of them. That, you know, even if it's a named player, and even with the market the way it is, where people love NBA cards and stuff, like some of those named players, Bill Laimbeer and stuff, it might get 10 cents for it or something. Like Dan Marley, you know. Dan Marley, you know, great. He's got a sports bar. Most people nowadays only know that he's got a sports bar in Phoenix, right by the stadium. Decent place. Vinnie Johnson, Johnny Dawkins, Rolando Blackman, All-Star. Gerald Wilkins, Tom King. There we go. So, you know, what I'll do is maybe put all those in a small box, sell the whole box or something. Is what I'll usually do with those. James, you know, like the James Worthies, for instance, Byron Scotts, Larry Krastowski, Kurt Rambis. I always love Kurt Rambis. Look at it. Look at that guy. Joe Barry Carroll. Boy, there's a flop. Steve Johnson, Robert Reed, Horace Grant. There's a David Robinson All-Star. David Wingate, Sam Mitchell, John Sudvold, Stacey King. Yeah, I noticed last time, one of my videos, it had like some bad distortion. I tried to fix it in post, which honestly is annoying to begin with, but I tried to fix it in post, and it just, it's my air conditioner or something. I don't know. I was using this mic, and I've used this mic a million times, and it works really good, and you can angle it, but I don't know, maybe it was just a certain sound or something. Do you see how easy it is to miss one of those cards that you're looking for, too? You just got so many of them, you get kind of overloaded. Charles Jones, Dale Ellis, Richardson. And they're not exactly common, you know, you're not pulling a million of them, but I know for sure and that's one of those things. As a card collector, you'll always remember that card you sold for $100 that now sells for $1,000. And you'll always remember Yui Blab. You'll always remember you'll always remember like the times that you tossed in your thing or something. I mean, here's a good example. Just to get way rambling and off topic, here's a great example. You ever seen this card? Oop, I have it upside down. You ever seen this card? So this card, this 2007 Topps Derek Jeter, but if you look, there's George Bush, there's Mickey Mantle in the thing, you know, but this was basically a common card, but because of Mickey Mantle and George Bush in the card right there and right there, right? It makes this card. I pulled this out of my commons. Was digging through commons and found it. Came back a 7, which is to be expected. I mean, it was literally in a commons box of mine. But you know, that's a good example of a card right there where not paying attention long ago, throwing cards. I mean, it's 2007, so it was 14 years ago that I bought that box new, and then it ended up in a thing in the garage, and I said, oh, I'll go through that and find it. And I found it, you know, and at the time, didn't know. You know, I was probably looking for like the big rookies or the inserts or something at the time. Because back in the day, you know, like that card, just because it's kind of funny, was maybe $1, you know, or something. You know, like nowadays, that card graded in a 7, I'm sure I can get $60 for it, somewhere around there. So it's like funny. That I think they even go raw for $10-15. So, you know, you gotta go through your old commons, know what you're looking for and stuff. Now again, that doesn't mean your old commons are worth $900,000. I've said it before on this channel, you know, talk about it a million other times. You know, my bread and butter used to be buying big piles of people's commons and boxes and just going through them and seeing if I could find that lost treasure in there or something. Especially hockey ones. I love going through old hockey. And you know, because a lot of the time back in the day, they didn't put rookie in giant letters, so you had to know whose rookie you're looking for. And baseball's a tough one. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you ever gotten old common boxes of mine of baseball, I'm sure there's a million Hall of Famer rookie cards in those things. But I don't know who some of those guys are, you know, and stuff. So, you know, you got to know what you were looking for back then. I hate that the cards are like upside down. There's another Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp had a little bit of a renaissance during this COVID time, where people all of a sudden were buying and collecting Sean Kemp. It's kind of funny how people forgot how good he was. I mean, Sean Kemp was like the Michael Jordan back then. I mean, he was awesome. I mean, too bad he was on a team that, you know, ended up more or less blowing up and couldn't make it, and he ate himself super fat, and I think he had like 27 kids, and, you know, just was kind of a sad thing what happened to his career later, but, you know, still great player. Glenn Rice, rookie. All right, Dantley was a great player. Sam Vincent, there it is, buddy. All right, you see, there's the card we were looking for. And see, regularly back in the day, would have just tossed that to the side. But see, Michael Jordan, he's wearing jersey number 12. So there we go. There's the card. Now, I'm not saying this card is worth millions of dollars or something, but we're even going to put it in a fancy holder. There's our Sam Vincent. Uh-oh, I grabbed the wrong one. This one just holds a regular one. I have these ones that hold... This one doesn't hold it if it's in its sleeve. Did I just drop that and totally dent? Did I dent it? No, it's safe. Put you there. Good Lord. Almost ruined my $10 card. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've just destroyed the card accidentally that I didn't mean to. Here we go. Here's the lockdown that we're looking for. These ones I love because look, they will hold a penny sleeve. So there we go. St. Vincent. He's nice and protected in there. Let's get him a little better in there, though. He's kind of cockeyed now. My gosh, that's the one thing about these, though, is the magnet. It's a no-joke magnet. I mean, it's like industrial level magnet. There we go. We pulled the St. Vincent, though. See, so Jordan was wearing number 12. I guess what happened was something happened with his jersey. It got lost or something. They tried to get a jersey off of a fan in the crowd. I can't remember. And all they had was like number 12. So he wore number 12. He happened to be caught on camera when he got that. So, all right. So this is as excited as I get. Woo! I should run around the room and scream and yell like some YouTubers and stuff. But there we go. We got the St. Vincent. It looks to be in like perfect shape. If PSA was open, you know, I'd probably send that in to get graded. Number 223, St. Vincent. Not a big player, but it's kind of funny that like his card is super famous because of that guy right there wearing the wrong jersey number. Kind of like Bob Hamlin over there with his ugly picture. So now we need a Menedez brother. Or I'll take another St. Vincent. I'll take 5 more St. Vincents. You know, but hey, I'm happy we got one of the ones that we were looking for. Like I said, this box was $50. So, you know, I see that we got another Jordan. So, yeah, got another one of those. This card sells for like $5 all day. We're up to at least a good $20. All right, Mark Eaton. I saw the orange. I was hoping. It's pretty sad when you're hoping that it's a different Nick. But Fat Lever again. Maurice Cheeks. Anytime you see that orange Nicks, though, you're hoping it's the Menedez brother card. Rex Chapman, man, he was a good player. Rex Chapman. So my favorite thing was I was a kid with my regular Sony PlayStation. And on my Sony PlayStation, I don't remember what year of NBA basketball I had on it, but I used to, of course, you know, play it on easy and then just dominate and win every game or something. So then I would make a team always with nothing but scrubs and Rex Chapman. He was always one of my scrubs because he was like a free agent. There's Vlade Divac, rookie again. Said Hall of Famer. That guy would have smoked on the sideline if they would have allowed him. I saw another rookie. Let's see. Who do we got? No. Londo Blackman, Sigma, Otis Smith, Rick Smits. Smits was a good player. Scott Brooks, Casey Jones, Jerome Lane, Blue Edwards, Scottie Pippen, Ron Harper, AC Green, Brian Shaw. And see, like, look, there's like a little bit of a misprint there, kind of a thing. I don't know. My favorite is shopping for error cards. Some error cards are, you know, hilariously cool. You know, everybody knows the F-face error card, things like that. You know, there's the famous ones, but then there's the ones where people will sell them, and it's funny when I like look and they're like, it's an error card, and it'll be like a misprint, like a little dot on it, and it's like, well, that's not an error. That's you know, something like that. Like, it's a whole different thing if it's Sidney Green, but they have John Paxton's picture on it. That's an error, you know. All right. Chucky Brown. Otis Thorpe. Come on, Menedez Brothers. I don't think Glenn Rivers was Doc Rivers, right? Is Glenn Doc Rivers? Is that his full name? Or was Doc his first name? That's a question for the comments below. Do you name your kid Doc? All right, Carl Malone. My little brother named a dog. Robert Parrish, Sam Perkins. Didn't they come back to back again? I think they kind of pack these the same sometimes. Bill Lambier, Reggie Lewis, Lenny Wilkins, Larry Smith, Greg Durling, Tom Chambers, Willie Anderson, Caldwell Jones, Christian Welp, B.J. Armstrong again. But yeah, the card market is kind of, it's not as ridiculously crazy as it was. I mean, it is still busy. There's nothing. It's just that lull. We're in that lull. NFL draft just happened recently. That's going to date this video. That'll tell you. Kevin McHale, Greg Anderson, Tim Perry, Michael Cooper, Dave Corzine. Man, there's a good player. Ralph Sampson back in the day. Steve Kerr, of course, too. Derek McKee, Detlef Schrempf. There's another Jordan. Mel Turpin, Tom Tolbert, Danny Manning. And so the NFL draft just happened. So we're kind of in that lull till the new NFL product comes out, and then people will go crazy. My Chicago Bears, they drafted Justin Fields, which is kind of exciting. Let's hope. Wayman Tisdale, man, he was a hell of a player. Jazz musician, too. I should be playing Wayman Tisdale's jazz right now. Pat Riley, Coach of the Year. Jay Humphreys. Dan Marley. Kenny Battle. Chuck Daly. Blair Rasmussen. Wes Unsled. Benny Johnson. Mike Sanders. Karl Malone. Probably told you the story before. Karl Malone. I remember thinking the mailman was such a great guy growing up. Look up his issues he's had. Karl Malone knocked up a 14-year-old when he was 20, which is definitely illegal, especially nowadays. But not only did he do that, he then denied that the kid was his forever. Literally took the 14-year-old to court at one point when she was trying to get, I think it was $500 a month or something in child support, and he literally fought it to where it was $300 a month. And mind you, I get that NBA players don't make as much money back then as they do now, but he was still making $1 million something. And did that, totally ignored the kid. The kid ended up growing up, getting drafted by the Houston Texans and being a defensive player for him. He was his last name was Bell. Interesting story to look up. And then at that point is when Karl Malone, of course, materialized and was like, "Hey, buddy." Not a good guy. Weirdly, too, though, Karl Malone, after retired, became a truck driver and owns a trucking company. It's one of those good stories they like to tell you about Karl Malone. All right. Still haven't hit a Menedez Brothers. At least we got the St. Vincent, though. We got the St. Vincent, which makes me oh so happy to have that St. Vincent card. That is a fun card to have. Made the whole box worthwhile. There's a Robinson rookie. Goes right in my rookie card sleeve. Put him over there. Yeah, interesting Karl Malone thing to look up, though, is Demetrius Bell. I think that was his son's name. He was defensive tackle, if I'd like to say right. I saw somebody selling, he was like, should I grade this or not? Do you think this will get graded a 10? And it was this. It was a Phil Jackson card, and people were just ripping into this kid. It was kind of funny. It was on like one of those Facebook groups. And like, why the hell would you pay money to some people? Drazen Petrovic could have been a great guy. Too bad he died in a car accident. I remember people just going crazy on this kid, though. It was so funny. Cliff Robinson, rookie. I'm throwing these out now super quick. Sorry about that. Gotta pay attention. Because I'm not. Anyways, Mike Gaminsky, Brad Loas, Bill Fitch, Johnny Dawkins, Larry Bird, Derek Smith, Danny Ferry, Michael Thompson, John Sally. John Sally was a hell of a player too, man. That guy played forever in the league. And then I think he became a fashion designer, I'd like to say. John Sally did. I know he was like a news sports play-by-play guy too, of course. But I'd like to say he did something with... I might be totally wrong. It might be a totally different center I'm thinking of. But there's one guy that, like, he ended up... Oh, it was Mark Price. Dang it. I thought that was Mark Jackson for a second there. Clyde Drexler. Old Minute. You know what? I should pull the Minute Bowl card aside. Just because I got some bowl cards, and it'd be cool to put Minute with it. Bowl with his son. All right, Rod Strickland. Paul Moleski. Mokeski. Whatever. Delaney Rudd. Kevin Johnson. Winston Bennett. Marco Ainsley. And, wow, 3 rookies in a row. And Alexander Volkov. Rookie on those. Man, when, 12-year-old Ryan would have been... Well, I just dated myself right there, but 12-year-old Ryan would have been very excited to pull rookie. Would have been excited. And I would have thrown them in my little Band-Aid tin, taken them to school, showed my friends. That's why those things aren't worth... That's why some of these cards are worth money, is because people like me, when we were 12, we took them on the playground. We'd, throw them in our Band-Aid tin, cigar boxes. Well, that was another one I used to put cards in all the time, just cigar boxes. I remember one time I was going through my cigar box collection. It was kind of funny, the cards that were in there. There was I had pulled like an auto card. It was like Eric Kramer, which, if you remember that guy, he was like a quarterback for the Bears. And I remember I'd gotten an Eric Kramer auto, and man, I thought that thing was special. It was like, I think I put it in like a Ziploc and had like plastic packing tape around it, because of course I was a kid, I didn't have any top loaders or anything like that. Still haven't gotten a Menendez. Haven't pulled another Sam Vincent either. Byron Dawkins. It's Versace. John Stockton. Larry Brown. God, look at how young Larry Brown is back then. Scottie Pippen. But like I said, Sullivan Cards Collectibles is where I sell my cards. You want some of these things? I will not be selling the Sam Vincent. That's staying in my personal collection. But again, hit me up if you have 1990 hoops. I love these old hoops boxes. I will buy them all day, every day. Try to buy them online all the time, but this box was $50. Which again, these used to be like $10. when I would buy them, and that was at a marked up price at $10. If you think about it, my boss would have been making money selling them at $10. You know, he's probably $5 in on them. You know, you used to probably be able to get a whole case of them for like $100, if that. It was probably $50. There was a box recently, I don't know, somebody's rookie or something that started selling for a bunch. Well, not a baseball product. I can't even tell you what it was, but I remember you could buy cases of that for like $50, and those boxes are now going for $50. It's like, oh man, rewind time, right? Buy 100 of those, stick them in my basement. Nate McMillan in a recent thing, I sold it on eBay. Again, another reason to always go to my eBay page, Sullivan Cards Collectibles. How many times can I say my eBay page, right? And I pulled a Nate McMillan auto out of a new product. It was in a card break. It was pretty cool. I sold it for like, I don't know, $15 or something, but I think I had only paid $20 to be in the card break. So I was pretty okay with that. It was for Oklahoma City, of course. And the guy, which actually is reminding me that I need to do some more of his card breaks, but the guy, I always told him, I said, hey, he does it by team. So of course, you know, the Pelicans and stuff are $1,000, things like that, right? I said, hey, give me the crap teams. If you can't fill your stuff, let me know. And he had hit me up, and it was like, I think the Oklahoma City Thunder were $15 or something like that. And so I was like, yeah, I'll do Oklahoma City. And I pulled that sweet Nate McMillan. So I literally sold it for the price that I had paid for the break. I mean, I guess I could have held on to it or something, but it's not like, I mean, unless Nate McMillan goes out and, I mean, I don't even know if he's still alive, but, well, I mean, I guess he is still alive because he signed something. Johnny Newman, man. All right. Johnny Newman was a great player. So Johnny Newman, like, if you look at his averages, he only averaged like 12.9 points. That year, though, that the Nuggets had the horrible team that they almost broke the record for worst team ever, Johnny Newman was their top scorer that year. I think he averaged like 25 points a game or something that year. I mean, again, on a horrible team, but still, that was probably his best career. They should have his jersey hanging up. He kept them from being the worst team ever of all time. And then teams like the 76ers try to do it. All right, we're down to 2 packs. This one weirdly seems thicker. But there isn't thick cards in this, so maybe they gave me more than 15 cards. Maybe the elusive Menedez brother card is in this. But you see how hard it is to pull the Sam Vincent. I mean, look, we just went through a whole box. And it's not like I've had 7 Sam Vincents, right? There's another minute. There it is! There it is. There it is. There it is. My gosh. Sitting here talking about it. All right. So, there's the Menedez brothers sitting right there. So we pulled the Sam Vincent. We pulled the Menedez brother card out of this. That makes me nothing but happy. I'm going to open this thing so I don't drop it on there. Oh my gosh, they put the plastic on these things like it's Fort Knox. On my Magnetic Pro mold, I'm going to open this up, not above the cards, so that way I don't go smacking my Menedez brother card. So we got a Menedez, and we got the Jordan error. Well, not really an error, but we got the Jordan alternate journey. We just paid for the whole box. All right, there it is. We pulled the 2 big dogs out. Stupid piece of plastic. Pulled the 2 big dogs. Believe it or not, these are the big dogs in this whole set, in this whole box. And we got both of them. My gosh, I am happy now. I am happy. Well, he's nicely protected, though. Alrighty, we'll put them over there. We only got 1 Robinson rookie, though. That's kind of crazy. Did I already go through these? I don't know. We're going to go through them again, just in case. I'm so excited. Yeah, we already went through these because I was telling you about Johnny Newman. We got the Mark Jackson. Kiki Van away. Alexander Volkov again. 1 pack left, but now I don't even care. Now I don't even care. We got our 2 cards that we were looking for. Literally next to last one. Pulled the St. Vincent right in the middle. Got the Menedez Brothers. And see, this is like one of those things, because like I said, back in the day, would have just thrown these 2 cards in a common. Would have been nothing. Wouldn't have cared. Those are probably at least going to grade a 9. I'll definitely send those off to get graded. I'm going to probably do CSG, because I signed up long ago for CSG when they first started doing. I'm like the elite member or something. So I think I get like 10 submissions a month or something, or a quarter, or I don't know what I get. I know I saved some money, stuff like that. It was a great deal. And I think my cards are supposed to come back to me quicker. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, that might be like 6 months. Spudweb. I'm going to keep Spudweb. Alrighty. Well, anyways, let's go through our hits, I guess. We'll sort these real quick. These are just players. We'll put all the gold ones, and we'll put the rookies. A lot of Volkovs. Dana Barros. Oh, let's pull Jordan, though. Any Jordan, like usual, is worth a couple bucks. So we'll pull Jordan to the side. Oh, yeah, we got Divock's rookie. Didn't we have 2 Divock rookies? I think so. Oh, I still have a whole pile there. I was like, how come we haven't come across the other Divock? Uh oh. Patrick Ewing, you go right there. Sean Kemp rookie is a little higher end. We'll put him over there. Those Jordans are the reason, though. People just suck these boxes up. Makes me want to get on eBay, though, and just pay ridiculous, stupid prices and see if I can get more of them. But I really shouldn't. That'd be a dumb idea. But because if I could get a Sam Vincent, a Mark Jackson, a bunch of Jordans, you're always going to end up with a bunch of Jordans, because he, of course, was the #1 player back then, and still is. But you know, the you're always going to end up with a bunch of Jordans. You're going to always end up with a bunch of these all-star cards. But I don't know. I bet if I bought 20 more boxes and paid stupid money, paid like $100 a box, thinking like, oh man, I'm going to get so many Sam Vincents and Mark Jacksons, I'm going to end up with exactly the pile I have. So there we go. There's our haul. It's a big pile of rookies. These are all, you know, the Sherman Douglases, the Stacey Kings, Kenny Battles, Winston Bennett. So nothing special. That whole stack's maybe worth $5. Bunch of all-star cards. These are dime a dozen, so they're not really worth like crazy money by any means. But you know, I'll sleeve all these next off camera. And then just our commons. Players like Moses Malone, Karl Malone, Ron Harper, Isaiah Thomas, Scottie Pippen. You know, a bunch of iconic Hall of Fame type players. Then you have like your like I said, I'd like to say these Rodmans go for a couple bucks. Defensive Player of the Years. You got Ronnie Cycli, who, like I said, is a music DJ. Magic Johnson, and so forth. And then Jordans. I ended up with 4 Jordans, which is pretty common for a box. About 4 Jordans. Oh, I got my Bulls over there too. 2 Sean Kemps, 2 Vlade Divacs. And then, of course, the hilariousness of the Piece de Resistance. Out of all those ones, these are the 2 that you really want to get. Sam Vincent, Mark Jackson. And I got both of them. Oh, and I only got one. I really, there's times where I've gotten definitely more than one in a box. David Robinson, you know, his rookie. So there we go. There is the 1991 Hoops box. I'm glad I opened it. Super fun. Totally was worth $50. And thanks for tuning in. This is a long video. I know that. I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, visit my eBay, Sullivan Cards Collectibles. Like I said, I'm always selling stuff, always trying to ship stuff out. Always trying to get people more cards, get them into cards. If you have cards that you want to sell me, if you have anything like that, hit me up in the comments. Eventually, when I look at the comments or something, I'll try to get with you. I'm horrible with emails. I'm horrible with looking at my comments. I'm horrible with posting videos. Message me on eBay, though. I'm on eBay literally 10 times a day. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.